future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await, I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning was carved from bones of dead. Kissed the ring, ignored the screams. Salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned again. Thorns of the halo bleeding bleeds where sun once burned. Steel and flesh, the lines have turned. No more kings, no flags to raise, only ash and toxic haze. We built this throne with fire and hate. Now we rot beneath its weight. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this place. Skulls adorn the towers high, silent prayers lost in the sky. Brother kills for rusted bread. This is the world we made instead. Worms of war now rule the land. Justice burned by bloody hands. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive this No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Ashes and iron, that's all that remains. Power through violence, truth through pain. No God, no mercy, no saving grace. Only the strong survive as glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the Do you hear me, ancient voice? Was damnation always choice? The gate is shut, the time is gone. I face myself, and I am in the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the running through my veins. Whispers haunt the dead of night. Memories I still must fight. But steel is forged through flame and strife, and I will take back my life. The world may try to bend, but I won't break, I won't end. Ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory running through my veins. From the dust, I rebuild my soul. Through the dark, I take control. Every fall, every scar made me everything I ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory, I am the flame.